They say opposites attract, but is that really true or just a romantic myth? Some couples seem to thrive on their differences, bringing balance and excitement into each other's lives. Others struggle when their opposing traits create constant conflict. So what does science say? Are we naturally drawn to people who are unlike us, or do we actually seek familiarity and shared values? Today, we're diving into the psychology and biology of attraction, uncovering whether our differences make us stronger or push us apart. Stick around for some surprising insights, and if you love exploring the science of relationships, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. 1. The chemistry of attraction. Why we notice certain people. Attraction isn't random, it's driven by complex biological and psychological factors. Some scientists believe we're drawn to people with different genetic traits because it can lead to stronger offspring. Others argue that our environment and past experiences shape who we find attractive. When you first meet someone, do you feel drawn to them because they're different from you, or because they remind you of something familiar? Research suggests that our brains react in specific ways to certain traits, making attraction more than just a matter of personal preference. Understanding this chemistry can help explain why we fall for the people we do. 2. The appeal of differences. How opposites complement each other. People often say that opposites attract because they bring balance to a relationship. A quiet, reserved person might feel drawn to someone outgoing and social, appreciating the energy they bring. A logical thinker may admire a creative dreamer, finding inspiration in their free-spirited nature. These differences can create a dynamic and exciting relationship where both partners learn and grow from each other. However, just because someone has different traits doesn't automatically mean they're a good match. The key is whether those differences complement each other in a way that strengthens the relationship rather than causing friction. 3. The role of similarities. Why we gravitate toward the familiar. While opposites can attract, research shows that most long-term relationships are built on shared values, interests, and beliefs. People who have similar worldviews often find it easier to communicate, make decisions, and navigate life's challenges together. Having a common foundation can create stability, reducing misunderstandings and conflicts. Even when two people seem different on the surface, they often share deeper similarities that keep them connected. So, do opposites truly attract, or do we subconsciously seek someone who reflects parts of ourselves? Science suggests that while differences can be exciting, similarities are what create lasting bonds. 4. Conflict versus growth. When differences become a challenge. Having different personalities, habits, and ways of thinking can be both a strength and a source of conflict. One partner may love spontaneity, while the other prefers routine. One may be highly emotional, while the other relies on logic. At first, these differences can be intriguing, but over time, they may lead to misunderstandings and frustrations. The question is, do these differences push a couple apart, or do they challenge them to grow? Successful couples learn how to embrace their differences and find common ground. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, they use them as opportunities to learn and strengthen their relationship. 5. The science of compatibility. What really makes a relationship work? Compatibility isn't just about having things in common, it's about how well two people understand and support each other. Studies show that emotional intelligence, communication styles, and mutual respect play a bigger role in relationship success than having identical interests. Some couples thrive despite having opposite personalities because they share a deep emotional connection and a willingness to compromise. Others who seem similar on paper struggle because they lack emotional compatibility. At the end of the day, attraction may bring two people together, but true compatibility is what keeps them together. 6. The impact of personality types on attraction. Personality psychology offers insights into why some people are drawn to their opposites. Extroverts may be attracted to introverts because they bring a sense of calm and depth to their lives. Analytical thinkers may admire emotional people for their warmth and empathy. However, major personality differences can also create tension if not managed well. Understanding each other's personality traits can help couples navigate their differences more effectively. Instead of trying to change each other, partners can learn to appreciate what makes them unique, creating a stronger and more harmonious connection. 7. The role of evolution. Do we seek what's missing in ourselves? Some evolutionary psychologists believe that we're attracted to people who possess qualities we lack. If you're naturally cautious, you might be drawn to someone adventurous because they push you out of your comfort zone. If you struggle with emotional expression, you might admire someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. In theory, this could help create well-rounded relationships where partners balance each other's strengths and weaknesses. But is this always a good thing? While learning from a partner's differences can be valuable, relying on them to complete us can lead to dependence rather than a healthy, balanced relationship. 8. The influence of cultural and social norms on attraction. Our environment and cultural background play a huge role in shaping our attraction patterns. In some societies, people are encouraged to find partners with similar values and lifestyles, reinforcing the idea that like attracts like. In others, relationships between opposites are celebrated for their diversity and unpredictability. Social conditioning also influences what traits we find attractive, whether it's confidence, intelligence, or kindness. The more we understand how these external factors shape our perceptions of attraction, the more we can question whether we're truly drawn to opposites or simply influenced by what we've been taught. 9. Love versus infatuation. The temporary excitement of differences. At the start of a relationship, differences can feel exciting and refreshing. You might be drawn to someone's boldness, humor, or unpredictable nature. However, as the honeymoon phase fades, those same qualities might become sources of frustration. What once seemed charming may start to feel incompatible. The real question is, are you attracted to someone's differences because they add depth to the relationship, or because they create a temporary spark? Long-term attraction is about more than just excitement. It's about emotional connection, mutual respect, and the ability to navigate life's ups and downs together. 10. The final verdict. Do opposites really attract? So what does science say? The answer isn't black and white. While differences can bring balance and excitement, successful relationships are usually built on a foundation of shared values and emotional connection. Opposites may attract initially, but whether they stay together depends on how well they handle those differences. Love isn't just about finding someone who is different or similar, it's about finding someone who understands, supports, and grows with you. Attraction may be a mystery, but one thing is clear: the strongest relationships are built on respect, communication, and a willingness to embrace both similarities and differences. The idea that opposites attract has been debated for centuries, but the truth is, every relationship is unique. What matters most isn't whether you and your partner are different or alike, but whether you truly connect on a deeper level. Do you think opposites attract, or are we more drawn to people who are similar to us? Let's continue the conversation in the comments. And if you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insights into love, attraction, and relationships. See you in the next video.